us. I'm joined now by Dinesh Gundu Rao of the Congress Party. Thanks very much, sir, for being with us. I'm just trying to understand a little bit about your strategy to field Rahul Gandhi in Kolar itself. Some would suggest, your detractors would suggest that your goal now politically is to make Rahul Gandhi into a bit of a martyr, given the conviction that he has had. Is that your goal?
No, are you saying that to make Rahul Gandhi contest in Kolar?
No, that he's going to be making his first election rally in Kolar. That's what DK Shivakumar said today.
Yeah, he's coming to Kolar on the 5th. There are two reasons for that. One is obviously because the disqualification and the sentencing that has happened was based on his speech in Kolar when he had spoken during the previous parliament election. And now, since we are in election mode in Karnataka, so I think it's a twin strategy of going back to Kolar and speaking what is there exactly in his mind, and also also be part of the election campaign for the Congress in Karnataka. So it's,
no, but is it not? No, but sir, you're playing it down. The choice of Kolar is important, isn't it? The fact that he got into those remarks where he, said things which
exactly.
For which
so
is that
it's
again?
It's the best place. It's the best place for him to come and again speak exactly what is there in his mind.
Right.
To speak from Kolar. So there are two issues. One is that which connects to his speech last time when he made, due to which the court has given him a 2-year sentence for the first time, I think, in India's political history, where someone making a speech and not making a very not even a very offensive remark gets 2 years imprisonment. And also, it's election season, so it's both.
What about DK Shivakumar being shown yesterday, sort of throwing 500 rupee notes? Is that the sort of politics that you'd like to see in these elections?
See, I think I think he was in his constituency, in his home area, and he has, been a bit exuberant. I think you're trying to make a big show of something which is not so big. We're not yet in election. I'm just saying that yesterday elections were not announced. Elections have been announced today. So from today onwards, the Code of Conduct comes into play. Till yesterday, giving money or spending money is not a crime in itself as long as the money is accounted for. So why make something so big?
Will Mr. Siddaramaiah contest from Kolar?
See, now that Mr. Siddaramaiah has already expressed his view that he will want to contest from two places. One is Varuna, of course. Regarding Kolar, that will be decided by ultimately the CEC. And Varuna, his name has already been cleared. So Kolar, because of the local pressure from Kolar, that all our Congress people are candidates from the surrounding constituencies, and all our leaders are putting immense pressure on him to contest from Kolar also. So that final call will be taken by CEC.
All right, that's important and that's interesting. A final call on that matter. Let's see where Mr. Siddaramaiah goes. You had a question, Veera Raghav.
No, the Kolar was the question that I had. Will he get? The question is that if he's going to be given a second seat, where does it stop? Does it stop with him? Will he be given that special treatment, which is sort of declaring that he is the chief ministerial face?
Is he the chief ministerial face?
See, Mr. Siddaramaiah is definitely one of the faces for our election. He is the most popular leader in Karnataka today, cutting across all political parties. And the popular face or the mass leader in BJP was Mr. Yediyurappa. Since he is no more in the political fray in terms of becoming a chief minister or not even contesting elections, he's out of the picture. So the one man who's got the biggest mass following in Karnataka is Mr. Siddaramaiah. And of course, we have DK Shivakumar and many other leaders who are there. So the ultimate choice of who is going to be chief minister will be decided by the legislature party and in consultation with the High Command. So we're not naming any person as the chief ministerial face. But of course, Mr. Siddaramaiah is one of the faces for our election campaign.
You know, the Karnataka cabinet's decision to remove that 4% quota, reservations in jobs and educational institutions for Muslims under the OBC quota it seems to indicate that it's going to be a fairly strident Hindutva agenda, going forward in these elections. If that is the case, is it something that concerns you in Karnataka?
See, this is the agenda that has been being driven since the last 1 year, or even to say 2 years also. The comments that the BJP leaders have been making, whether it was on the hijab issue or even the Tippu Sultan issue, and trying to make it Tippu versus Savarkar. And the BJP state president himself very clearly said, why you want to talk about development and what we have done, we should only concentrate on communal issues. So it's very clear that that is BJP's strategy to, polarize the voter. But I feel in Karnataka today, the people have also wisened up. They know that these gimmicks and these distractions are not going to work. They have seen one of the most corrupt governments in the history of Karnataka's politics. Yesterday I was hearing Prime Minister Narendra Modi speaking about corruption, and he comes to Karnataka every second day, and his government is the most corrupt government in the country. So Mr. Modi says all these, nice sounding words in his speeches, but what's he doing about his own government here in Karnataka? So people have seen it, and no amount of saying that we are clean or we are good is going to work. So these communal issues will not work. And whether it is that, whether this 4% reservation, this is illegal. How can a cabinet subcommittee report remove a 4% reservation which has been given based on the Backward Classes Commission's report?
All right.
This will ultimately go to court, and this entire reservation that has been given will be scrapped finally, because it is violating on many fronts. On the Indira Sawhney case, Supreme Court judgment front, on the way reservations have been, done, removing the Muslims, giving it to Vokkaligas and Lingayat, and doing the internal reservation for SCs. All these things are ultimately going to be struck down by the court. So nothing of this is actually going to come into effect.
All right. Well, we'll see, Mr. Gundu Rao, where exactly it goes, what the road ahead is. But it's going to be a very hectic month going forward. I'd like to thank you very much.
We are very confident of the state. Yeah.
Could you give us a number that you think you're going to, and then we'll hold you to it.
I myself am contesting an election. This will be my 6th election, and I won the last 5 times, and I can feel the buzz on the ground. When we are going to people who are traditionally voting
Where do you
for
think
BJP
the Congress is going to be placed in terms of numbers? You were at 78 last time around?
I would say we were 70, we were 80 last time, and we will definitely have an absolute majority. I can see a number in the range of 125 to 130, because people want a stable government and people want a good government, and I think the swing is going to increase for the Congress party, and we're going to get an absolute majority.